Voyager 1 has made an impossible discovery after 45 years in space. Twin Voyager probes Voyager 1 and Voyager 2, made by NASA, have inspired the world with some historic journeys to far-off planets. They still are going on different missions, and the researchers are trying to unveil the greatest mysteries of the solar system with the data they gain from the probes. Although with time they have improved greatly according to modern techniques, still the spacecraft have 3 million times less memory than contemporary cell phones, and they transmit data at speeds 38,000 times slower than the 5G internet. The space probes are made with 8-track tape recorders to store the data, but still they are the most important part of any space journey. So, let's together find out what these spacecraft are doing and their future missions. The humble beginnings. The mission of the 2 spacecraft in space started in 1977 and haven't ended yet. The American Space Agency NASA is celebrating it as its longest mission. While talking about the mission, the officials said that it was supposed to last for a maximum of 5 months, but they are still travelling in space and are continuously sending data to the Earth. The space probes recently marked their 45th anniversary and were designed specifically to have a look at the life and surface of Jupiter and Saturn. Accomplishment with planets. These probes made the first ever close observations of Uranus in 1986 and Neptune in 1989. Voyager 1 made a grand tour by flying over the 4 planets. After that, the space probes started moving into interstellar space, and it was reported in 2013 that the Voyagers had crossed the border of the solar system and interstellar space. When we talk about interstellar space, it's the space between stars where the continuous flow of particles of the Sun and the existing magnetic field vanishes. Both Voyager 1 and Voyager 2 were sent to space to explore the interstellar realities. When Voyager 2 entered space in 2018, it was reportedly 17.7 billion kilometers from the Sun. Both the spacecraft took notes of the interaction of solar winds with the whole system and the flow of charged particles released by the Sun. While doing the task, they also recorded events in the heliosphere. Heliosphere is a protective bubble present around the solar system. After the launch, Voyager 1 encountered the planet Jupiter, from where the spacecraft sent photos of the moons present on the planet, and opened new schools of thought for scientists and researchers. Among these, the most interesting finding was seen on one moon, where the scenery was orange, yellow and brown. Apart from it, 8 volcanoes were also present there. The discovery of those volcanoes made planetary researchers think that the excess of sulfur and oxygen in Jovian space resulted from volcanic plumes enriched with sulfur dioxide. 2 new moons, Thebe and Metis, were also discovered. Then the spacecraft flew past Saturn, where it photographed all the moons of Saturn and found that all of them were composed largely of water and ice. Moreover, they also collected data about the rings present on the planet. Titan was the most interesting target on Saturn, as it was found to be made up of 90% nitrogen, while the surface temperature was 292 degrees with 1.6 atmospheres of pressure. The gold record. In 2017, NASA marked the 40th anniversary of the launch of Voyager 1. But still, the spacecraft is heading forward to make more discoveries. The Voyager spacecraft carry the message in the form of a 30-centimeter long gold-plated copper disc for the potential extraterrestrials if they encounter any Voyagers. Instructions about playing them and the greetings in 55 different languages are also on the records. Voyager 1 crossed into interstellar space in August 2012. If we redefine our solar system as the Sun and everything orbiting around it, then Voyager robots will remain in the confines of the solar system until they emerge again. Both spacecrafts are now present about 18 million kilometers away from the Sun's warmth, and to make sure to get significant data from them, scientists started a new mission to manage the vintage robots. Their plan includes making particular choices about the thrusters and instruments in the space. Interaction with heliosphere. The solar wind usually forms the heliosphere, and it keeps changing with interstellar conditions. NASA said that these Voyagers discovered that cosmic rays are 3 times more intense inside the heliosphere, and their intensity decreases when they move into heliopause. The heliopause is the area where solar winds end and interstellar space starts. Scientists also combined the discoveries of Voyagers and recent missions to get detailed information. Latest strange discovery by Voyager 1. Last year, a humming sound was heard by Voyager 1, which was later linked with the waves discovered in small amounts of gas in the interstellar regions. Director of the Heliophysics Division at NASA headquarters in Washington, D.C., Nicola Fox, said that Voyager 1 had provided valuable information about the Sun and different phenomena in space. All the Voyager missions have been valuable and helped us to know things that other spacecraft never revealed before. Powering system of the spacecraft. These Voyager spacecraft get powered by the thermoelectric power system having plutonium. When plutonium breaks down, heat output also breaks, which causes the loss of power. To avoid such a condition, the planetary scientists team decided to turn off all unnecessary systems, like the heaters installed inside the bodies to provide warmth to the systems in the extreme cold. The spacecraft have been working efficiently even after turning off different systems, and scientists are quite amazed that the spacecraft are managing to work in the extreme cold, as they were not designed to do so. Malfunctioning of the space probes. Lately, a statement was issued by NASA where the officials have said that the Voyager spacecraft is sending some invalid data. It may be a technical glitch, but it affects the Attitude Articulation and Control System, AACS, that usually orients the spacecraft and ensures strong communication with the system on Earth. They added that the AACS system is receiving sole random telemetry data, which shows that the space probes are now in a position in which they are not meant to be. Suzanne Dodd, project manager for Voyager 1 and 2 at NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory, said that this type of mystery is not strange at this stage of the Voyager mission. The space probe is now 45 years old, much longer than the mission planners anticipated at the launch. Dodd added that our engineering teams face great challenges in the high radiation environment where no spacecraft has ever travelled before. However, if there is still a way to overcome all this, we will surely find that way. The malfunctioning in the probe system has not stripped of any warning or interrupted the scientific missions. Even the safe mode is not activated as the systems are still accruing out, so it has to be found whether the problem is solely related to the AACS system or some other instruments are also malfunctioning. On the other hand, Voyager 2 is operating normally. Jimmy Carter, president of the USA at the time of the launch of Voyagers, said that they hoped to solve the problems and would soon join the community of advanced galactic civilizations. Reports say that our Sun has left the hot ionized zone and now shines in the partially ionized region of the galaxy. Hot zones form as the result of a supernova. The magnetic fields in the region twist and turn. Their degree of turbulence varies and is never like a smooth magnetic field. The Voyager's data also show these variations, and it is thought that the Voyagers are leaving those magnetic shores behind and heading forward. Things will get more complex in the future as the spacecraft are still exploring space when they eventually are losing their power. They will serve as emissaries even before having a final slip into permanent silence, and surely will express a greeting to the Milky Way galaxy from the Earth before the very end. So, that's all from our side. Thanks for watching the whole episode. Make sure to like the video and hit the subscribe button on the screen to get more amazing space content in the future.